Hello, are you a student? Then you have come to the right place because today we are going to discuss 15 scientific methods which will make you a super savvy upper student. Seriously guys, if you follow the instruction in the video, then you are going to do top in your school and college. At first, you have to identify which type of learner you are. There are 4 types of learners: visual learners, auditory learners, kinesthetic learners, and read and write learners. Visual learners. If you are this type of learner, you will prefer to see information, then visualize it in your head. You will love to study charts, pictures, maps, etc. You learn more by seeing things. So, if you are in this category, then the thing that will help in your study is using sticky notes. Write some important thing on it and paste it anywhere in your desk or in the wall. Using coloring codes, using flashcards, or draw on your notes. Next is auditory learner. If you remember easily what anyone says to you and you remember it for a long time, then you are a auditory learner. You will learn more by hearing. You love to listen informations and you prefer listening than to reading. If you are a auditory learner, the thing that will help in your study, that is, you should read aloud, and you can also record your study in your mobile and then play it again and again when you are free or traveling anywhere in a bus or doing nothing. This method is very much useful for remembering dates and formulas. Kinesthetic learner. If you are a kinesthetic learner, you will learn by doing something. That means you will prefer to go and fix your bike rather than reading or learning a book on how to fix your bike. Probably you don't like long lectures. The thing that will help in your study is study in short breaks. Work or move while reading a book. You can also play a role in your class. Next is reading and learning learners. If you are in this category, you will learn by reading and writing very easily. You love to read books. Writing notes is very easy for you. You also like to write your own condensed version. The thing that will help in your study is just read books, visit libraries, write passages, review the chapter or text in your own words. So just find out which type of learner you are and apply the tips to do better in future in your studies. Remember, you can be a mixed type also. For me, I am a visual and auditory learner. Now you just comment in the comment box which type of learner you are. The second scientific method is to study in chunks. That means divide your study into parts and then study. This will increase your memorization power by 46%. Means without reading a chapter for a whole 1 or 2 hours, divide the chapter into parts and read it for 25 to 20 minutes. Then take a small break of 5 minutes and then study again. You can also change your place for studying different chapters. That means you can study one chapter in one room and another chapter in another room. Scientists have studied that by doing this, you remember more easily. This is also called spacing effect and distributed learning. The third tip is to read 20% and recite 80%. This means after reading something, you have to recall it. So when you will try to recall it, you will see that some part will be missed by you. At that time, take a look at it, revise it, and again try to recall it after some time. And when you are satisfied yourself by remembering it, you continue study further. Even in free time, you try to recall it or write in a copy what you have understand from the chapter. The next scientific method is the spaced repetition method. After completing your study or completing a chapter, take a break. And after some time, just skim through the chapter. No need to read the whole chapter again. Only read the headings, important lines, go through the pictures, and you have to do it for next 7 days. To remember it for a long time. This is also called Boston visual retention. And if you want to remember it for your lifetime, then you have to read it on the 2nd day, then the 7th day, then on the 14th day, and on the same way on the 28th day, and after that once in every 3 months. By doing this, you can remember your study whole life. The next number 5 tip is to make your own notes. Whenever you learn something either from book, teacher, YouTube or internet, you just write it in your own words, in your own copy. Believe me guys, if you do this, it will help you a lot in understanding and remembering things. The sixth technique is the test and teach technique. In this technique, you have to read fast, then make question of the topic yourself and you have to solve it. Next, you have to pretend as if you are a teacher and you have to teach the topic to your friends or anyone you like. You just make groups with your friend and teach each other different topic. Also discuss question and answers among yourself. When you teach anyone, you will try to give all the latest and correct information to them. And this will lead you to study more on that topic and this will make you a genius. This is also called SQ3R technique. S for survey, you will survey your study. Q for questioning, you will question yourself and you will answer it. And 3R means read, recite and review. First you read it and then try to recall it, recite it and then give a review of it. Write what you have understood in your own words. The next seventh tip is shout it loud. This means you should study aloud. I always insist students to read aloud. It is scientifically proven that students who read aloud remember easily than who read silently. This is because information is going to your brain in both ways, through your ear and also through your eyes. You become a visual and auditory learner both. So shout it loud. Tip number 8. Read before teacher teaches you. Yes, just by reading the chapter before your teacher teaches you will give you a overall idea and help you in better understanding. Tip number 9. Plan your study. Yes, this is very important guys. You must have a proper plan on what to study, when to study and when to finish the particular chapter or topic. So just take your paper and pen and set a goal and make a plan for your study, day wise, week wise and month wise. After making proper plan or routine, you just make a table like this. On the top you write subject, read, recite or write, then revision and the status. On the left hand side you write all the subjects you need to study in a week. After completing reading, you just give a tick and also reciting and writing you also give a tick, and after revision again tick, and in the status bar you write done, status done. Next, the 10th step is sleep plus nap. You all know about this, how much sleep is needed to take rest and boost up our energy and make us mentally and physically fit for the next day. But do you know, when we sleep, our brain deletes unnecessary information from our brain which are not important to us. So we forget many things of the previous day, even some part of our study. But when we study or revise a topic again and again, our brain thinks that it is important to us and keeps it in our brain. It don't delete it. So now you know why revision is very much necessary in study. Yes, revision makes a permanent impression in brain. And do you know, as much as we forget, we learn more. Yes, that means our brain has a tendency to forget, because by forgetting, our brain makes new space to learn more. So during study, for a long time, you can take a small power nap. This will delete unnecessary information from your brain and make new space to learn more. The next 11th step is to gift yourself. Yes, you can motivate yourself by doing this. You just buy some chocolates, fruits, dry fruits, pen which you love to use and eat, and then you keep it all this thing in a locker. After that, take some sticky notes or paper or pen and write like this. If I complete this chapter within one day, I will eat my Cadbury Dairy Milk. Or you can write like this: if I can solve all the maths in this chapter, then I will use the new pen in my locker. You just write like this in different papers and then paste the papers on your wall in front of your study table or paste it anywhere on your study table. Believe me guys, this actually works and give you inspiration to study more in time. Number 12. The use of mnemonics. Mnemonics means turning the detail you need to remember into easy acronyms. as we do in mathematics. To remember the order of mathematics in operation, we use BODMAS rule. We say it BODMAS to remember bracket of division, multiplication, addition and subtraction. In the same way, we can apply these mnemonics to remember our study like formulas, sequences, etc. Number 13 is the use of background music. Study shows that some music such as classical Baroque music and Mozart music, that is music with no lyrics, help some students to concentrate more and learn more effectively. Though this is not scientifically proven. You can experiment whether this type of music help you in study or distract. Just comment in the comment box and let me know. Number 14. Find your genius hour. This means do not study all the time. Find some free time for yourself. Do whatever you like in that time in a relaxed mind. You can do painting, dancing, playing, doing some creative work, etc. This helps relaxing tension, tiredness and mental pressure of study. Number 15, the last not but the least, you all know. Keep your mobiles away and keep it switch off while studying. At least you can switch off the notification of the social media apps. Now it's time to take revision. At first, identify which type of learner you are. Visual learner, auditory learner, kinesthetic learner or read or write learner. Then study in chunks or parts. Divide your study into parts and then study. Next, read 20%, recite 80%. You should recite more than reading. To remember anything for a long time, you should read it on the 2nd day, then 7th day and 14th day, 28th day and after that once in every 3 months. After that, make your own notes. Making own notes help you to understand and remember more. Then comes the test and teach technique. First you test yourself and then teach to your friend and family members. For teaching, here comes the SQ3R technique. S for survey, Q for questioning, read, recite and review, the 3 R's. Next is shout it loud. That means while studying, you should study loud. The next technique is the read before teacher teaches you. Next is very important, that is make a perfect plan for your study. Next is sleep and nap. You know, sleep and nap restores our energy and make new space for studying more or remembering more. Next is gifting yourself. This is a very good idea to motivate yourself. Next, mnemonics. Turning the detail you need to remember into easy acronyms. Next is finding your genius hour. In this time, you do anything to make your brain relax. Next, choose a perfect music background and find out the music distract you or help it in your study. Next is keep your mobile phone away while studying. So that's all my friends. So students, these are the 15 tips which you can follow in your life so that next time class topper शर्मा जी का बेटा नहीं आप होंगे. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Stay connected.